Welcome to Bloomberg On Demand. Welcome to Bloomberg On Demand. The business of life. The business of life. I'm Carol Biaggi.
Bloomberg On Demand, the business of life. We cover personal finance, helping viewers tackle everyday issues like investing.
Many people make irrational decisions when it comes to saving and investing money.
Many scientists have shown that people are systematically making these mistakes, like not saving adequately for retirement.
Looking at the top 5 REITs, so what are the pros and cons of each?
If we look at commercial first, the pro is that they tend to be very stable.
Retaining a financial advisor is a lot like dating and getting married. If the chemistry doesn't work on either side, the relationship doesn't work.
Retirement. Social Security accounts for more than half of retirement income for about 2/3 of people over the age of 65.
I've always, since my first job, been thinking about retirement. I've always made a conscious effort to save as much as I can.
Annuities make perfect sense from an economic, rational perspective, but psychologically, they're just very hard to understand.
Here's a look at what women need to know and do to avoid costly mistakes and make their senior years more financially secure.
1 in 4 women go through the death benefits left by her husband within less than 2 months.
Entrepreneurs taking the long view need every advantage they can get.
Farm bill grew so fast, so we needed to be able to use the flexibility of the cloud to be able to serve that need faster.
Companies like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and others have changed the way we all work, interact, and do business.
Who are you trying to reach? What do you want to reach them for? Do you want brand awareness? Do you want them to buy your product?
You have to determine that there's a market, that people are actually going to buy whatever it is you're offering.
Jeffrey Heller, a San Francisco-based architect, is hiring people to expand his firm's presence in Shanghai.
A franchise lets people own and run a business without all the risks of a typical startup.
Sport Clips is an active sponsor of NASCAR teams.
We started in Texas and then we just expanded.
Smart Buying.
An estimated 5 million people own timeshares at more than 1,500 resorts in the United States.
The number of people that absolutely know what they're getting themselves into when they're buying a timeshare is probably less than 10%.
The downside with term insurance is it will generally expire before you do. Less than 2% of all insurance contracts that are term insurance will ever pay a death claim.
Real estate.
Here's a look at how to evaluate and buy rental property.
You absolutely should be looking for properties where you're going to have positive cash flow. The revenue from that property is going to exceed the expenses.
Taxes.
I trust my accountant, but I want to verify it, so I buy the programs. I get a snapshot of what my taxes are going to look like. I like to know if money's coming back. I want to know as soon as possible.
Education.
The amount of the deduction can vary by state. Some states have unlimited amounts of deduction.
Healthcare.
If something should happen to me where I needed long-term care, I would have to use my personal savings, and that would wipe me out in a very short time period.
I mean, it's all about risk mitigation, and that's what long-term care insurance does. One of the things I always like to tell people to think about is what I call the 1% solution.
Bloomberg On Demand has produced over 100 original personal finance videos and is available to tens of millions of cable subscribers across the U.S. With more content on the way for VOD, mobile phone, and broadcast, wherever you go, when you need to know.
Thanks for watching Bloomberg On Demand. And thanks for watching Bloomberg On Demand, the business of life. I'm Carol Biaggi.